Spiritual Truths Can Coexist with Scientific Facts by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. The intricate relationship between spiritual truths and scientific facts has been a subject of profound inquiry and debate throughout the annals of human thought. The Blavatsky and Theosophical perspective posits that these two realms, often perceived as mutually exclusive, can indeed coexist harmoniously. The significance of this inquiry lies not only in its philosophical implications, but also in its potential to foster a more nuanced understanding of reality, one that transcends the limitations imposed by rigidly entrenched divisions. By synthesizing insights from both spiritual traditions and scientific inquiry, a more comprehensive worldview can emerge, one that acknowledges the validity of diverse epistemological approaches. To fully appreciate the relationship between spiritual truths and scientific facts, it is essential to consider the historical context in which these ideas have developed. From ancient civilizations, where spirituality and natural phenomena were often intertwined, to the Enlightenment period, which heralded a new age of reason and empirical investigation, the evolution of thought has been marked by a continual tension between faith and reason. In many ancient cultures, spiritual beliefs were deeply rooted in the understanding of the cosmos, with myths and rituals reflecting the natural order. For instance, the ancient Egyptians viewed the Nile's annual flooding as a divine gift, a manifestation of their god's favour, which illustrates how spirituality was interwoven with their understanding of the environment. As the scientific revolution took hold in the 16th and 17th centuries, figures such as Galileo Galilei and Isaac Newton began to challenge the prevailing spiritual narratives by emphasizing observation and experimentation. This shift laid the groundwork for modern science, which often sought to explain phenomena without recourse to spiritual or metaphysical explanations. However, this separation of science from spirituality has led to a fragmented worldview where empirical evidence is often seen as the sole arbiter of truth, sidelining the rich insights offered by spiritual traditions. H.P. Blavatsky proposed a synthesis of spiritual and scientific thought that remains relevant today. Blavatsky's teachings emphasize the interconnectedness of all life and the underlying unity of existence, which resonates with contemporary scientific understandings of the universe. She argued that spiritual truths are not in opposition to scientific facts, but rather complement them, offering a more holistic understanding of reality. One of the central tenets of Blavatsky and Theosophy is the idea of an underlying spiritual reality that transcends the physical world. This perspective aligns with modern scientific theories such as quantum mechanics, which suggest that at the subatomic level, particles exist in a state of potentiality, only manifesting as observable phenomena when measured. This parallels the Theosophical view that spiritual truths exist beyond the material realm, waiting to be discovered through inner exploration and heightened consciousness. Moreover, Blavatsky emphasized the importance of intuition and direct experience in the pursuit of knowledge. This approach invites a more inclusive epistemology that values subjective insights alongside objective measurements. By acknowledging the validity of personal spiritual experiences, we can enrich our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The perceived dichotomy between spiritual and scientific paradigms often leads to a polarized discourse, where adherents of one view dismiss the other. However, a Blavatskyan perspective encourages a dialogue that recognizes the strengths and limitations of both approaches. For instance, while science excels in providing empirical data and technological advancements, it often struggles to address the deeper questions of meaning, purpose, and morality that spirituality seeks to explore. Conversely, spiritual traditions can offer profound insights into human experience, ethics, and the nature of consciousness, yet they may lack the rigorous methodologies that characterize scientific inquiry. By fostering a collaborative relationship between these two realms, we can cultivate a more integrated understanding of reality that honours both empirical evidence and spiritual wisdom. This synthesis is particularly relevant in contemporary discussions surrounding topics such as consciousness, the nature of reality, and the interconnectedness of all beings. As scientific research delves deeper into the mysteries of the mind and the universe, it increasingly aligns with spiritual insights that have been articulated for centuries. For example, the concept of non-duality in Eastern philosophies resonates with the findings of quantum physics, which challenge the notion of separateness and highlight the interconnected fabric of existence. In conclusion, the exploration of the relationship between spiritual truths and scientific facts from a Blavatsky and Theosophical perspective reveals the potential for a harmonious coexistence of these two realms. By transcending the rigid dichotomies that have historically divided them, we can foster a more nuanced understanding of reality that embraces the richness of both spiritual and scientific insights. This integrated approach not only enhances our comprehension of the universe, but also encourages a deeper appreciation for the diverse ways in which humanity seeks to understand its existence. As we continue to navigate the complexities of modern life, the synthesis of spiritual and scientific knowledge may offer the keys to unlocking a more profound and holistic understanding of our world and our place within it.